All right. If anyone would like to talk to me, now is the time. I don't do streams like this often. This Q&A thing. I feel like it's a way to people gather tools to conquer my psyche. So let's hurry up. If anyone would like to talk to me, I'm a very approachable person generally. I just don't respond to messages because people like to screenshot things and run it off. Come on. I don't know. People have done it to me already. Heavy Down did it to me, but I forget. I would like to clarify once again some things if lunamoon does show up. I thought she was in the comment thing before. I was not responding to chat in that one. That was a statement in general. Now I'm really to talk to people. A little annoyed. I had a plan. Hello there, little spooky thing. First, I'm discombobulated. I had an intention, a purpose, and then next thing you know, I was struck down with a sword. You know, they ruined my strength. It was like, I'm personally a little sad. But maybe we can make it up. If I could get lunamoon to come on the stream with me, that would be nice. We could talk it out. It seems far more feasible anyway. This whole YouTube war thing is always so much better when we can actually just hash things out together. I like looking people in the eye anyway. I don't like communicating through text because, like I said, people screenshot things. So looking people in the eye is also a good way to ensure they aren't CGI robots, which I'm not 100% sure they're not. No, we're going now. I mean, I'm hoping lunamoon will show back up and get back on stream with me. That's why I'm in StreamYards. If she's down for it. I mean, since I can't react to her video because of her community being run by fucking globalists. I told you it's a Chinese astroturfing bot. Okay? They struck me down. I mean, I don't make accusations that they did it. I'm just saying there's maybe other globalists within her community. Okay. I made accusations of that slightly, and apparently my accusations bore fruit. And I was planning to be very polite to them, okay, and clear up a few things. So I did watch bits and pieces of it, okay. Once again, I would like to clarify, okay. They were sitting there responding. I tuned in when they were live, the part where they were responding to each individual screenshot. I said before I did it, still get into the character assassination. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a fucking joke. I don't care what people say. I'm not trying to cancel her. Oh my god. You really think I would play all that footage of me doing all that fucking horrible shit if I was trying to cancel people? Jesus. I'm just trying to troll and have some fun. Although I have my limits, like I said, I didn't play your little your breakdown footage or anything. Because, yeah. Limits, man. Limits. I also don't leak private messages because that shit's fucked up too. At least the people I know. If I talk to you face to face, I'm not gonna leak your private messages. That's for sure. That's a big thing. Unless you start accusing me of shit. So. There's crazy shit that happens on YouTube. You just gotta protect yourself. That's my advice. Oh, hi, Mr. Righty, Stephanie L. Yep. I don't know who struck me down. I guess I suspect it was one of the Chinese astroturfing bots in her community. Not making any accusations on who, but there's obviously many of them, right? How else could you sit there and be in such an echo chamber believing that certain things? That's why I want to get her on stream. Let's talk. I invite her on for a discussion, a debate, even a shouting match if she'd like that. That's fine. I'm down for all. I'm a very approachable person. She should go watch my interview with Plurality Dolls. I have another one on her channel. We were talking. I'm very approachable, very likable. Oh yeah, they struck me down for copyright or something. I don't know. Actually, I haven't checked my my channel thing. Maybe I should do that. Do I actually have any strikes on my channel? I'm confused exactly on what happened. It was there 1 second and then it was gone. Who knows? I give up with this shit. I would never strike down someone's stuff, okay? Now, I'm not going to strike her back because I don't have any proof that she did it to me. I don't think they did anyway. But it is what it is. It's the Wild West here on YouTube. You know what I mean? You got to defend yourself. If Knish were to jump in, he could also join up. But I doubt that will happen. He's probably very busy. Wonder if she has me blocked on Discord if I were to send her a message to come here. What do you guys think? Should we do it? Let's take a vote on chat. A 1 for yes and a 2 for no. Yeah, well, as far as Heavy Down goes, we're fine. I have nothing against Heavy Down. I just played that for comedic value and all that crap. You know, I offered Heavy Down tech support too, and that offer still stands if she would like to get into a private stream and do some tech support, so she can learn how to play her trailers and stuff on the side of things like I do. Oh yeah, lunamoon. Yes, it was lunamoon I was trying to react to, and someone struck me down. Yes, sorry. Yeah, lunamoon did a full reaction to me, and yeah, they struck me down. I'm worried about saying their name. Yeah, would you like to come on stream, lunamoon? Is that you? Yeah, let's do it. Talking to people eye to eye is much easier. It's a good way to confirm you're not a CGI robot. I'm at least 80% sure you're not, but you know, you can never be too sure. I don't think you struck me. I think it was one of the Chinese astroturfing bots in your community, or your community's been infiltrated by globalists in some way. Don't worry, mine has been too. I'm just keeping an eye on them and seeing where it goes. You should live in a constant state of paranoia. Okay, there are people in a conspiracy against you, most likely. That's what happens. There's going to be even more people in a conspiracy against you if you get bigger. Same thing's going to happen to me. I already had a conspiracy against me before I came to YouTube. I'm just hoping now I can use the YouTube to help defend myself from the conspiracy. So, but anyway, you have my Discord. I don't even remember what I've never interacted with you on Discord. So send me something, and then I will invite you in if you'd like to join. That way you can defend yourself verbally and not do like the text chat. I noticed Roger banned you. That was funny. I don't know, because he thought you were going to come in there and troll him. No, he's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm not done with the false god. I just, like I said, making repeat videos on somebody is a form of harassment. So YouTube requires me to bully people and take more victims. I would love to sit there and just react to deity and to expose him and destroy him and like that, brutalize, victimize, and conquer him. But I have to victimize other people in between. What's the point of victimizing Onision at this point? Everyone victimizes Onision. I could have victimized Shiloh. I could have tore Shiloh apart. I chose not to do that because Shiloh's earned my respect. People who've earned my respect, I'm not gonna fucking do that. I don't know. A bunch of bullshit. I have a code of ethics. I only make videos on certain people. Anyway, I see nothing on the Discord yet, so I'll just keep. Oh yeah, so Onision's gotten very boring now. I've been trying to keep up with him, but he's just the Keemstar interview was just kind of what I expected it to be. I don't know. I gave Keemstar the view. I will defend Keemstar. He got the interview. Good for him. I gave him the view. I would do so again. Okay, but I didn't go in there expecting something groundbreaking. I expected him to spin a story, and I wanted to see what Onision had to say. It was boring. I wasn't that interested, but oh well. I'll be honest. This kind of killed my vibe. You know, I had a rocking plan going. Yeah. We can sit here and discuss whatever. I guess we can drop Deity's name since technically this isn't talking about him. Technically, the video directly about him. As for Deity, I am planning to hopefully pick his video apology apart and expose it, maybe with with the help of the former moderators, to just expose all the different things. Like I said, I mean, maybe I'll use footage for different things, like where they accuse plurality laws of sexual assault with no evidence. I mean, just the various things of where he's using what people's mental illnesses against them. We can include all of that into the video. Just a big super video ripping his apology apart, and then basically say that his apology was him basically just begging me to leave him alone. So, yeah. Oh, Deity's done a lot of fucked up shit. That's a whole rabbit hole. You can watch all my videos. I've done an interview with people. I mean, I don't want to say Deity has victims or anything, but he's certainly kind of an asshole. But you have to victimize multiple people here on YouTube. That's the rules. I don't make them. I can't just sit here and stalk Deity all day. So Luna, are you gonna come on stream, or are you just comfortable in the chat? I mean, that's up to you. I don't care. And be specific, because there's a delay in the chat, so throws me off all the time. Oh, he screamed at me because he docks his place of work and everything. So I can't. So the way my logic was is if you sit there and dox your place of work and encourage them to harass your manager, I have the right to reach out to them. Because if they did that to a YouTuber, right, you'd reach out to them, right? Right? Makes sense to me. That's why I reached out to the Dollar General, and he lost his shit. Oh well. He seems to think that he accused me of trying to rally up an angry mob outside his house. This dude's like melodramatic. He's got issues. Okay, that's fine. We can do a stream some other time. That's fine. Since I can't react to your freaking video. Who the fuck does that? None of the Deity people have ever done that, and I thought they were a bunch of fucking loons. No offense to your audience, but clearly I have upset some people. But anyway, this is a comedic video. I think it's my best video I've ever made. Actually, I quite enjoy it. It's also also a minor act of psychological warfare, but you know, it's just what it is. It's a soft act of psychological warfare. That's the term I was going for. Oh, by the way, if you would like to survive on YouTube, I don't know what religion you follow, but it's most likely bullshit. Subscribe to this. This is the best Bible in the world. It will guide you absolutely. It's studied by presidents, CEOs, gang leaders, cult leaders. I mean, pretty much anyone who wants to have any kind of influence. And YouTubers, apparently. It's very effective. Oh yeah, the false god is full of shit. Deity is fucking insane. He seems to want to. He's still apparently doing a lot of fucked up shit. He's losing his mind now at his former moderators again. Like I said, in less than a month, he'd be involved in another drama. Now, Heavy Down's on an interview with RSN, basically spilling her heart out about how fucking Deity. I don't want to say that because I'm cool with Heavy Down, but Deity's not doing anything nice to her either. So I might be. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Her book looks good and all that, but it's the time it takes to read those types of books too. But I may. Hola, welcome. Yeah, I know how you feel. There's someone else who made a YouTube video on me, Mental Health Master. He quote unquote tore my channel to shreds. It was quite interesting. I still have to investigate him further and well, deal with that. So it is what it is. It's how the game is played on YouTube. Let's go look at the actual statistics here. Give me just a moment. I want to see if I actually have like a strike or something on my channel now. Am I like in trouble? Doesn't say that I am. Oh well. It says my channel's still in good standing. So we'll see if it updates with anything. But some people tend to freak out when you make videos long. Oh, Irish Badass. I was gonna react to basically I made a video on Lunamoon, who's here in the chat. I was going to react to her reaction of my video, and all of a sudden I was struck down by globalists. I showed the receipts, as they say, in a little stream I did real quick just to announce it. Frankly, I'm heartbroken. I'm not a fan of using the phone tactic either. So, I also don't like distorting people's faces. Distorting people's faces fucks with my head. I don't like that. I'll think of something, perhaps. Yeah. I hate when people break the basic YouTube dueling policy. Okay, when two YouTubers are in a duel, you don't sit there and copyright strike them. That's fucking ridiculous. That goes for everybody. I don't know if that's how it works. I think it was like a community guideline type thing or something, or a copyright thing. I don't know. I'm still waiting for the thing to update. We'll see what it is. Anyway, we'll see. I'll post something about it on the Twitter machine, I guess. Or I'll mention it in my next stream. Are you doing okay? How is your life? Interesting question. Are you inquiring about the schizophrenia thing? Well, the truth is, schizophrenia doesn't exist. It's a joke. It's a moniker. I just like the word. Okay, so the government labels people schizophrenic, so that way when people are when they're gang stalked, if you look at that term, the government can sit there and harass them repeatedly. Because if you go to a psychiatrist and tell them you're being stalked by the government, and they're harassing you, and there you go. And I share my gang stalking story in the interview with Plurality Dolls if you're interested in that. We both share our gang stalking stories, actually. So It's a real thing. People don't want to admit it. People just say that we're fucking crazy, but we have receipts. We have proven it. There's a whole community of you who have proven it. So believe what you want to believe. I would suggest looking into MK Ultra as well. This is essentially MK Ultra they do to us. And like I said, I don't think schizophrenia is even real. I think the whole thing is a fucking meme disease they fucking created to discredit people. All right. Any other questions? See, I wish that, like I said, I wish there was some sort of thing where people could send the questions in and I could just do that instead of have to read through the entire chat as well. I mean, it's weird. Like a special window would be nice. Where am I from? Interesting. Well, Luna, I am from all over the world. I drift. I go wherever I need to be. I'm currently in hiding. I fled the United States, so I'm in hiding, as I said. I will likely drift again. You must do that thing. I have backup plans. I mentioned in a previous video, I'm also a Lord of Sealand, the Free Principality, which if I were to go there, I could not be extradited for anything. So no one can try to fuck with me if they try to fabricate charges like they did on me, like they did like John McAfee. You should look up John McAfee as well. He's another one that's been gang stalked. He's a targeted individual for the government. They've made up all sorts of shit about him. Vote for John McAfee. There you go. There's your political ad. I'm still trying to get him on for an interview. If I could get John McAfee on for an interview, I'm done. I'll peak. There's nothing else you can do after that. It could be better than getting a candidate for president on for an interview. You see, it sounds insane, but he's also done interviews with people with like 200 subscribers before. He's like very open. He just likes to have interesting conversations. I feel like I could have interesting conversations. Hiding from what? The government, obviously. I share my gang stalking story and why the government is following me in my interview with Plurality Dolls. We both share our gang stalking stories. If you want to look into that, it's a long thing. I might be going through it again. Yeah, you can't go around exactly. You can't go around diagnosing people on the internet. I hate the armchair diagnosis shit on the internet. It's like, oh, Onision is a narcissist. I hate that shit. No one's gonna go around saying that. Okay, I just say that the dude is a fucking. I just go around saying the dude's got a big ego or something like that. You know, I don't appreciate that. That's all Church of Psychology stuff anyway, and I don't like the Church of Psychology's influence on people. So I feel like if you buy into the Church of Psychology's dialogue, you're sort of supporting them in a way. I don't know. So I try to avoid armchair diagnosing people on the internet. That's fine. You can catch up. Yeah. But like I said, you should probably watch that because that was a good interview. We both shared our individual stories when it comes to gang stalking. So unfortunately, Irish, I would probably be the kind of person who would sell it at high prices. And yeah, I would actually. But unfortunately, I am such a hoarder and a prepper. I instead just keep it. Well, I've been trying to get an interview with Vincent Nicotra, actually. I sent him the clip of Dee going off on me. I want to get an interview with Vincent Nicotra. I mean, I don't believe the fucking word he says, but sure. I can pretend. I can do a Keemstar. I just want to interview. I want to discuss about Dee. I want to talk like what's going on. Share your side of the story. He might share illuminating things about Deity that may paint everything in a different light. Who knows? I want to know. So I don't think Vincent Nicotra is gonna give me an interview though. I could interview Onision. That would be fun. The problem is I would accuse him of being a globalist pedophile in league with Epstein, and they'd have a problem. I don't think Kai. I could get an interview with Kai if I wanted to. And yeah, no, I can't do the interview with Kai. As I've said before, that's a whole other separate story. I have a video explaining what a globalist is. I'm now going to keep referring people to those videos. That's how you do it here on YouTube. So trying to explain what a globalist is like I said, it's a long fucking rant. So there's a video, I think it's very recent, I just made it, explaining what a globalist is. And they pretty much have infiltrated everything. You know, I feel like over half the people I meet these days are part of the conspiracy against me, especially online. You're not going to watch another video? Okay, if you say so. Time will tell. There you go. That pretty much sums it up. But unfortunately, it goes a lot deeper than that, especially when you get into the cult aspect. And yeah, I don't care about trolls. I like trolls to some extent, unless they're being like, you know, like doxing people and shit. I'm not cool with that. He said, oh yeah, the whole thing where Deity's saying I doxed his family. I never doxed his family. He doxed his own place of work by like I said, encouraging people to call his manager. And he did a stream where he called his doctor and doxed his doctor and his own landline. I mean, that dude's a dumbass. I'll get him. Well, cool. All right, I will be catching you all later then. Good night, you two. No, Deity will never learn. Now, part of me thinks, possibly, just quite possibly, it's conspiracy theory time. The whole Deity and Heavy Down thing is an act that perhaps that they're actually in cahoots still to fuck with me. But keeping that in the back of my mind, like most things, I keep in the back of my mind. So we'll just share that conspiracy theory. But I'm on good terms with Heavy Down. I don't want to slander anybody. But I don't know. Something sounds suspicious, you know? I mean, she said to me when I was talking to her, like when she was a kid, when we were discussing in the private messages, she at one point in the footage, she looked at the screen and said, "You know, RSN raped a girl." She looked at me and said, "Now she's all buddy and buddy with me." I don't get it. I don't get how you jump from one to the other. I haven't been on RSN show. Like I said, I've said it before in many videos. I haven't been on RSN show for a reason. Okay, I've got no issue with him at all, but it's just, you know, there's a lot of shit that's gone down on that show, shit that I wouldn't do anyway. Hey, Roger. So, Roger, I will give you the update. They struck my video before I could react to her, to lunamoon. And lunamoon said that she'd be happy to come on stream with me at a different time. So, perhaps that will happen. And yeah, I've been struck. They won't let me react. They've silenced my voice. The globalists are in, once again, cahoots to fuck with me. Oh, yeah, you saw? Yeah, I'm done. Those people are insane. I didn't realize I'd kicked such a hornet's nest. Clearly, I'm either doing something very, very wrong or very, very right. But then again, lots of people do this on YouTube. And I did it as a joke. I can't believe she said, I still can't believe she sat there and reacted to every single screenshot. I literally said before it. Now let's get into the character assassination. I don't give a fuck when we call people retards. But anyway, I don't know. People need to get my sense of humor. I think that's what it is. I just need to make more videos. I know heavy down has done some fucking shady shit. Don't have any private messages with heavy down. I don't recommend that. She'll leak them. She's a known leaker of private messages. But either way, if the official story anyway is that deity is being divided and conquered, I don't need to worry about it anymore. However, like I said, if it's all an act and heavy down and deity are still in cahoots against me, then also be it. You know, you got to play your cards very carefully in these parts. Like I said, YouTube is the Wild West. And if people aren't cautious and constantly being paranoid, they are simply deluding themselves. My advice is to not make videos unless you're already fucking paranoid as hell and tech savvy. Otherwise, you will be driven fucking insane. So. Yeah, Heavy Down doesn't take criticism very well. I've continued to mock her for that, and I'm going to continue to mock her for that, for getting mad at the dislike mobs. Oh my god. But I've got some dislike mobs now. I don't care. It's funny. The hate comments. I love the hate comments. Sometimes I'll respond jokingly to the hate comments, or I'll love them. Hit the love button. I usually love all the comments, though, just to acknowledge I've read them. Assuming YouTube lets me. There's a whole bunch of comments on my videos. I hadn't loved them. I swear I hit the love button. It's really weird. Exactly, Roger. And the truth is, everyone is out to get us. Completely. 100%. There's no way to get around it. Everyone is constantly plotting your downfall, my downfall, the entire chat's downfall, apparently. You know? If I was able to get a mole in someone's moderator team, someone could get a mole in my moderator team. If someone's leaked messages to me, they can leak my messages. That's why you got to treat everything like you're being recorded. Because the reality is the privacy is a lot, very much so dead. It's really kind of sad when you think about it. You're right, not everyone is self-serving. That's important to always remember. But you must always keep in mind that most people are. I mean, I'm kind of self-serving to an extent. And at least in my case, once you become a targeted individual, it really does feel like over half the people you meet are in the conspiracy against you. But no, not everybody. Especially other targeted individuals, you can generally keep yourself safe from. But anyway, oh, another thing I wanted to clarify as well, if in case lunamoon is still watching secretly, conspiracy time for that. I don't actually have any kind of personal beef or anything like that as far as the strike goes. That's fine. I'll deal with that, even if it is a permanent strike, which the thing still hasn't updated. I assume it was a copyright strike. I'd get like some sort of a warning, right? I don't know. Well, it's okay to be neutral. That's fine. I'm generally neutral in things. I also don't hunt people down in other people's comment sections like Deity does. That's insane. I use sock accounts, but if you go up here and use your own main account, well, I use both personally. It's the only way to actually know what's going on and to spy on people. Otherwise, well, let me put it to you this way. When you live in a state of paranoia like the way I do, you have two options. You can either ease your paranoia or you can not to. Everyone has the right to privacy, of course, but when you have things public, and you know, it is what it is. That's why I don't have a Discord. Why I don't have any kind of way for people to privately do things amongst each other in my name. I keep my power very decentralized. Decentralized power, in my opinion, is the most useful for YouTube because you have like a long tendrils to reach out with. Otherwise, you end up in a situation where you have a concise power base that people can just pick apart until it crumbles. That's my theory. Oh, I like that, Roger, where you use the character accounts. That's a nice gimmick. I like that. I don't know if there's anyone in chat who does want to come on stream or anything like that. I can technically host people, although I'm not sure how stable it is. I've been streaming for 35 minutes. I think I can go for another hour or so, logically, before my dogs decide to attack me. But anyway, going on from there, I've noticed that there's also some weird drama with some other YouTuber. Oh, Trisha Paytas, yes, with that whole DID thing. That's a huge blow up. Oh my god, that whole thing is falling apart dramatically. I mean, I got my interview at just the right time, right before her video dropped. It was a nice bit, let me tell you. Interesting timing. Makes you think there's like a divine gift sometimes, but probably not. Sometimes things just work out for you. But yeah, I don't know. Trisha Paytas has gone too far in a lot of respects, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not gonna make a video on her because I don't know anything about anything. Has she claimed schizophrenia yet? Because technically, I could respond to that. Technically, even like I said, schizophrenia doesn't exist. So my response video would probably just piss people off even more. Oh, actually, since some of his ex moderators are here, I want to say this again. I am. What do we want to make a video tearing his little apology video apart, piece by piece, with screenshots from everything he claims about his ex moderators, with names attached, so that way we know what everything is, and just fucking rip him apart, and then make a concise point of what his fucking problem is, and we'll do it in a semi-polite way, so maybe he can watch it without being triggered and crying. We'll think about it. It's gonna be a hard project. I'm very, like I said, I'm still very disheartened. I had a plan, I had a gimmick plan. It was gonna work, but no, denied. How do other people avoid this, right? Because you got to imagine, like, the people, these downvote mobs and shit like that. I don't know. I don't have a downvote mob, not really. Thinking about it, I'm trying to think, like, what in the world? Can someone else file a copyright thing on someone else's behalf, possibly? Maybe that's what it is. A downvote is a free interaction. That's true. And I agree. Yes, she can fuck off. She needs to find a new gimmick. She needs to do something. I don't know. If she's gonna fake it, at least fake it well. You know what I mean? And don't switch back and forth. You can't just switch all like switch. Not like switch as in like DID. Switch back and forth between all these different mental illnesses you have. That's really like I think Muse said it best that it was Munchausen. I agree. It's really weird. I don't know. Is Munchausen a mental illness that I just armchair diagnose somebody? I don't know. But either way, it's definitely fucked in. They're definitely fucked in the head. I don't get it. We're talking about Trisha Paytas, unless you're trolling me. No, we're not talking about that Trisha. No, actually, we might talk some shit about the lunamoon community who struck me. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm still salty, honestly. Still salty. No one's walking in at a bad time. We're all good. We're happy. Actually, Luna was in the chat, and she said that we may, in fact, talk it out on stream one day. So we'll wait for that. There's also other things I have to do as far as videos go and streams. So busy schedule as far as that goes. Corona has thankfully given me more time for YouTube. Well, I don't know. You have a lot of globalists in your community. I believe that you may have in fact been infiltrated by, like I said, Chinese astroturfing. But I'm not making any accusations on who that may or may not be, but it is clearly the case. Why else would they try to silence something about the coronavirus? Everything on YouTube is getting silenced about the coronavirus in some way, shape, or form. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. Videos disappearing, getting demonetized, getting just outright removed from search engines. Okay, if I was debunking possible propaganda by the globalists, why would they not strike me down? Why wouldn't they? You all. I'm not blaming anybody individually, but at the end of the day, I know it was somebody. It's just the way it is. I was not expecting it. They caught me by surprise. Clearly, I need to be a little more thoughtful. I need to prepare ahead for this. I promised people the show. Oh yeah, that Eminem person. Yeah, they were calling me a bully. Yes. Yes, that was interesting. Very interesting. But that's fine. They can do that. If they are a globalist, they aren't very effective. Calling me a bully doesn't really hurt me. I'm only trying to bully one person, but due to YouTube guidelines, I have to bully multiple people. Sorry. I consider Lunamoon a sacrifice to our globalist overlord. Oh yeah, I know how you feel, CT, as far as keeping busy. Right? If it wasn't for coronavirus, I would be, like I said, very busy. I would be out there freezing and doing all sorts of side work that I can do. You know what I mean? But everything's closed. I'm just sitting here looking around. Personally, I think the isolation is bad for people. But how are we globalists? Well, I never accused anyone in particular of being long time. Never accused. Oh, shit. There we go. I never accused anyone of being globalists in particular. I said you have globalists in your community. How are you globalists? Well, it becomes quite simple when you're a targeted individual, which is a form of gang stalking. Again, look up what gang stalking is. I've been stalked by the government for a very long time. So when things like this happen, it's clearly an orchestrated conspiracy against me, especially when I'm trying to expose them. Again, I have other, like I said, in my interview, I share that with people. I'm doing that YouTubers thing. Watch my other content. Enjoy the saga. I'm a little tired. That's true. I'm always awake. I stay up for multiple days at a time. I've shared that before on stream. Currently on day 2.5. Possibly going to get some sleep around the third day. Yeah. Get ready to keep going. Yes. Yep. I'm live. My promised show was struck down by globalists, so now I have to do a Q&A where people can try and get tools to conquer my psyche. But frankly, as I posted on Twitter, it's not effective. Every single word and action is carefully planned and calculated. to make sure no one can use anything against me. Truth. I agree. Sleep is for the noobs. Sleep is for the weak. People who spend 20 years of their life asleep, which is the human average, they deserve to be absolutely shamed for that. Yes. Yes, the insomniacs will rule the earth one day. Interesting. Well, intensive purposes, I will look into that. I do like a good conspiracy theory after all. Personally, I'm not for sure. I think if that is a conspiracy or not. It could be. If there's a lot of evidence why it could be. And the fact that I'm making it publicly aware that I know, I was mainly a act of psychological warfare in of itself. Because I actually enjoy, seeing what will happen. Sometimes, everything I post on Twitter, sometimes it doesn't mean anything. Sometimes it's just something I put out there to see what will happen. I assume they're stalking me. I noticed his sister doesn't have me blocked on Twitter. I mean, I assume she's the one who stalks me because apparently she's the one who likes to do that sort of stuff. Deity can't handle it. Deity falls apart. But JAB seems to be his protector. Always filtering when it gets back. It's interesting. Wonder if she's here right now. Speak to me if you are. Oh, I'm sure she was upset. I mean, freaking out on RSN stream like that was definitely a sign of being upset. I'm surprised they, like I said, teamed up because, as I said, she openly called him a rapist. I've never even done that. I've never openly called him a rapist. I said he was rapey. I stand by that statement. He gives me the creeps a little bit. It's a little bit. A lot of people give me the creeps though, so I don't take that personally. But I haven't looked into that. I don't want to look into it. Seems to be a dead topic because so many people have made videos about it already. He's been cool to me. I mean, he seems interesting to talk to. If anything, I'd like to pick his brain a little bit on something. Burn sage and smoke the devil's lettuce. Yeah, those are the two things that I noticed that people seem to be doing these days. So it's interesting they're both in my comment section. That's true. Everyone on YouTube is self-involved. If you get on YouTube to spew your opinions to an audience, you are self-involved to some extent, some more than others. If you want to stand up on a medieval soapbox and talk down to people, which is what YouTubers do, you are self-involved to some extent. This is the way it goes. Oh, yeah, Deity does not research. That's true. Here, I'll start popping people's comments up. That's fun to do. Deity does no research at all. He just spews off at the mouth, and I think he makes shit up because I don't know. He's just he he's just I don't know how else to describe him. He's a puppet. That's the way to do it. He's a puppet. Yeah. I only have the time for a little bit. Like that video was actually I've been sitting on that one for like a day or two, just working on it. So it does take time. But like I said, if the Corona stuff gets worse, I can go into full prepper mode, and I have plenty of time for YouTube, assuming we're not all dead. That's funny. Uh, yeah. Well, yeah. As far as Muse go, we are working on getting them back up for a stream. You know, we'll definitely want to talk about coronavirus. They've been very public about that. Uh, I don't know if we were going to get into the deity again. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we will actually, since he's starting to drag the fucking DID people as far as Trisha Paytas goes. He's done that before. Have you can watch that? You can go to Plurality Doll's YouTube channel and go look at their reactions to that. I'm not going to react to that. I don't fucking know shit about that. But their reactions seem pretty interesting. So we might discuss deity and just shit on him for, or she'll shit on him for that, and I'll sit there and you know, shit on him as well for the shit that he's done. As far as you know, I don't know. This mental health master person, I'll just publicly state, is uh, how do I word this? He's a missionary for the Church of Psychology, and I feel as though he is causing more harm than good by existing on YouTube. I feel as though it's like a weird con artisty thing, especially because he has a Patreon that people get into. I don't know. I feel like you're just farming mentally ill people up for a little. I don't know. I'm trying to use. I don't want to say a cult, but it certainly does seem like that, doesn't it? Hey, the bunny. Oh, well, Felicia, if he is saying those things about Muse publicly, then yeah, that's pretty messed up. I'm sure we'll get into that if he's slandering them publicly or something. Anyway, of the panic purchasing, I think you should have been prepared. I think people should have been prepared a while ago. This is what I was going to bring up in my video. Well, that's what I was going to bring up in the video or the stream I was going to do reacting to things. Is I made my video around the same time she did. Okay, telling people to prep. This was going to get really goddamn bad. Okay, now I'm not trying to rub it in and say, oh, I was right, you were wrong. I was trying to tell her that she should not trust the government. People who, when she makes the comment in her video, okay, saying that, oh, are you saying that we should trust YouTube Schizophrenic with 200 subscribers more than the government and something else? I forgot the exact quote. I was going to look in the camera and say, yes, because guess what? You should. But anyway, it's a long rant. People should have already been prepared. People panic purchasing now are what we call normies who don't see this shit coming. Yeah, I see there's debates over mental health master. Yeah, I know. Call it a difference in opinion. I don't know. I know he made a video on me, so I feel as though I'm obligated to make a response video. But obviously, I don't want to attack such an educated individual without having my ducks in a row. So it will be a long while. I tend to be thorough. Nor will I attack people personally. I don't know. He seems interesting. He seems like a nice person, I guess. I believe most people aren't necessarily inherently evil. They're simply misguided. And I have not seen anything to imply they may be a globalist. So it is what it is. I also like getting the scoop. It's good to get the scoop. I don't like making old content. I want to make original content. I don't get the whole toilet paper thing either. As far as I see people discussing it, no, toilet paper, no. Should have got water, MREs, stuff like that. But it is what it is. People are, thinking short term instead of long term. I always think sort of fucking long term, personally. Worst case scenario, we can go back to primitive times and use leaves. Hold on, we're trying to put someone's comment up here. That is something I've heard as well. That is the super chats that people want. They want people to super chat, read their comments out. That's what Chris Hansen was going for. Okay, and he seems to have stopped doing that, mainly because his chats, okay, if they were allowed to go on, are unmanageable. So that is 100% true. But as far as making money on YouTube goes, like I said, I don't think it should be a big deal to necessarily do that. Although it's probably best to do it through live streams because I'll probably get demonetized. I mean, here's the thing though. Demonetization implies to me that there's something wrong with it, right? Yet if you look at the search engines and shit, I do the thing where I can escape the Google algorithm to see what a person without any algorithm will see when they Google things. Okay, YouTube algorithm tends to promote my videos quite well. So are they just stealing my money, like fucking mafioso style, theoretically, if I were to be monetized? I mean, are they just stepping in and trying to inflict psychological warfare on us to control our speech? I'm making that accusation, actually. Go ahead. Run with that. A video reacting to coronavirus memes. Unfortunately, most of the memes that I have seen for coronavirus haven't been my kind of memes. I don't know. I don't really do memes a lot of times. I'd like parody videos. So if someone could link me to some coronavirus comedy type videos, I would react to those. Interesting. You think it's fucked up that people have YouTube solely for the purpose to make money? I mean, why not? It's like any other job. You're like an independent contractor. You're like an entertainer, a digital content creator. Okay, it's like radio, kind of like TV. Some people are really good at it. But why would Google promote things if they don't have ads? Because if you look in the search engines, even Roger's videos come up sometimes too. A lot of times they'll be there if you scroll down some. Now I've noticed that since Deity is uploading content again, his search results are also getting above mine and everybody else's. So he probably gets more due to his subscriber count. But in the Luna video, if you look it up, I'm fairly high up. Now, I imagine because it was a hit and trending video. Possibly. I'm still figuring out the inner workings. I also have information. You know how much information I have on you guys? Let's talk about information I have on all of you little people who view me. I know what device you view me on. I know. Well, hold on. Let's do it. Let's talk about analytics. What do I know about you? I'll be open and honest about all the things I have learned. Because I like numbers. I love numbers. Numbers are my speciality. I can memorize a lot of numbers. I can play games with numbers. I like numbers. So, statistics and everything like that, I'm down. Let's do it. It's interesting stuff. If you ever become a content creator, you get a lot of information. Now, Google has even more information on you. Just keep in mind, like I said, you're constantly being watched. Okay, 89.4% of my audience is female, 10.6% male, 61.5% of you are from the United States. I have a 5% British audience, awesome. And then it's like a 1% from Canada, blah, blah, blah. Very interesting. Well, I can't tell individual statistics, CT, what device on. But in terms of, here, we'll look at the device ones too. We'll see if I can make an educated guess. I could have cold read you there and then made an educated guess based on my statistics to really screw with your head, but I chose not to do it. I've been trying to be a nicer individual as far as that stuff goes. I'm not doing that anymore. Trying to avoid the fake psychic bullshit, lest I be a hypocrite. It's hard to find anything on this new creator app, honestly. Hold on. I will find it, though. Okay, sorry that took so long. It is 52% people on their phone, 27% people on their computer. Yeah. And the rest of it's just tiny little things for like 11.4% on their smart TVs. It's interesting. So, yes, I know a little bit about everybody as far as what devices they use. Now, there's a lot more to get into as far as the different devices, but that was very small text and I can't read it from way over there on my smart TV. That's one good thing about having this room sealed off and covered in tinfoil the way I do over there. So that way they can't spy on me through that room. So we're in good shape as far as that. Although I don't think my smart TV actually has any kind of spy devices in it. Not that I've noticed anyway. Oh, there is a weird thing where there's a chair over there that every time I stand up from it, the TV turns off. That may be just a weird globalist type, electrical like fucking attack. But I don't know. It's really strange and specific. Like gang stalking is actually one of those things where you get specific things like that to fuck with you. Yeah, I don't care about petas either. I mean, I think that maybe she was funny at first, but she just keeps going on and on and on. Maybe if she talks like that, maybe if she makes a thing where she's schizo, she's insane, she sees shit. We're gonna be able to have a conversation about that. But I don't know. She's just going after like a bunch of like mental illnesses and like uh, making a fool out of herself. I wonder if we'll be getting a kitchen floor video soon. I'm not going to cover Church of Paytas. Like I said, that person's just strange. Yeah, I agree. Stephanie out. Paytas is a troll. I mean, I'm a troll too, but that's a level of trolling that is a little absurd. So, all right, I'll probably be wrapping this up shortly because I have things to do, and I don't know. We do have 19 people here. I could theoretically try and react to that video again. Theoretically. But I don't know if here's the thing, I don't know if my channel is permanently affected. I don't wonder if I can risk another strike by the globalists. So, yeah. I'm assuming the kitties have gone to bed now. That's the other option that I kind of kept in the back of my mind. That potentially it was a child fan who angrily struck me. So, it could be that. You gotta be, or it could be one of those like incel type people. You know what I mean? The incel type people who worship that person decided to strike me as a form of being their sword, shield, and white knight. Well, I certainly wouldn't be reacting to it on StreamYard. That requires you to screen share, and I'm not showing people what's on my desktop, or anything like that. That's not cool for me. So I would have to start up a new stream. This is assuming they've actually gone to bed. Well, am I a glutton for punishment? Like I said, I don't see anything that says I'm in trouble. Give me just a moment. I'll check to see if I'm in trouble. What in the world? It is such a hassle to screw with this. Nope, still says 0 out of 0, so. Alright, let's do it then. Irish's chat about what? What chat did I miss? I'm just looking to see. I was checking my channel status. I'm paranoid about these sorts of things. I've never had a video struck before. No one's ever done that. Now, here's another conspiracy theory. Okay. What if they struck down the video just so they could strike me twice once I did the other one? And then all of a sudden it'll both pop up. It's a possibility. Irish. I see you. I see Irish asking. Okay. What chat am I missing? It's on Streamlabs. It's hard to keep up with the chat, to be honest. Or StreamYards, I should say. StreamYards. It's hard to keep up with the chat. I only hosted this in case someone wanted to come on for an interview. So, repost your chat. I give up trying to find anything. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Irish. I don't know, man. The government says the virus is killing people and self-quarantine is safe for 14 to 30 days. They order businesses closed. What don't they want us to see in the street or sky? Interesting. Oh yeah, yeah, I got it. I got it. Don't worry. All right. As far as that goes, that's interesting. As far as what they don't want to see in the street or sky, hmm, I don't know. Are you thinking UFOs? Are you thinking hmm, drone? I mean, I know that the Chinese government is releasing drones on their own people, so I don't think the United States government would unleash drones on their own people. European governments aren't going to unleash the drones on their own people. Now, the United States might unleash drones on other people. They tend to do. I don't think Luna's video has any. I never even got to really play it. I never even hit the play button. I just had it in the corner waiting. That's an interesting thing. As far as I'm aware, I never even hit the play button. I was doing my little rant saying that I was not done, that deity was my white whale, and that I was basically going to say that I was going to do another video on it. That was the whole thing I was planning to do beforehand. And all of a sudden, I was struck at that point, I think. So, no, I don't believe it had me music in the background. But all right, I'm going to start a new stream, and we're going to try again. If it doesn't work, well, I guess I'll call it a night and admit defeat. I hope to see you in the next stream.